Okay, so we made it to Germany 2's turn here. It does look like they're doing a KJF-ish type of approach. I bought a destroyer subcarrier and a transport with infantry artillery to go with him, which, with the UK Navy going that way, US here, it should make it easier for Japan to defend. Not really sure. I haven't really looked at all the Pacific stuff yet. But I really feel like we should have a good shot at putting pressure on India with Japan regardless, while still, fending, trading, whatever we got to do with these guys. So we'll see. We'll get to Japan's turn when we get to Japan's turn. But it is important that India is a very viable target because he did go in and landed here in Ukraine. And with it being a KJF, I'm willing to be aggressive with Germany, and I think I can hit both of these. The problem is I'm already feeling the low unit count of not having the infantry marching behind, right? So I'm going to feel that. And then he put this destroyer with 2 transports in here where I can sink them. So I really feel like I've got to send the 2 fighters at least just to deal with that. But then they can only land back into France or Northwest Europe. France will be under threat of 2 transports. So I'll have to be Northwest Europe, which will have a transport, fighter, bomber, cruiser. Excuse me. And this fighter 2 can go 1, 2, 3, and then land on a built carrier 4. So, fairly strong hit that an infantry, artillery, and 2 fighters by themselves, assuming they both live this, isn't going to be great. So I really need a tank or 2 to backtrack, which is not really what I want to do. So, kind of a tough situation here. First issue I came to is the build, right? So, here he's got a transport, cruiser, 2 fighters, and a bomber, 2 bombers, that can hit Italy. So he can crush Italy pretty easily. So if I build units there. But he's also got the Germans here he's going to worry about. So I'm thinking if I move this guy on in here and just create a stack, yes, he can wipe it. But can he do that and hit Italy if I've got 2 units in there? So I'm going to go ahead and build 2 infantry to drop in Italy to try and make it thin so that we've got 5 units here, 2 units here. So 7 units he's got to handle. And he's only got 4 ground to do it with. Now he does have this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 5 air. 1, 2, 3. This guy can't. Yeah, he does have the 5 airplanes with 5 ground to handle my 7 units. So certainly it's doable, but it's going to be awfully thin. And it does mean that all his Air Force is going to be surrounded over here, which will help Japan hopefully be able to create a J2 Burma stack, because they'll be over here hopefully and maybe not be able to get enough build and whatnot to attack Burma. I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of possibilities, but I think I got to be aggressive with Germany. I mean, that's the whole reason we built these tanks, right? Like I said, this is me experimenting. I am probably going to do this horribly. I've never done this, so I am not playing these games for trying to go up the rank ladder. I'm playing them to learn a little bit about this just by experimenting and not sitting out and theorizing all the time. So here we go. I am going to go ahead, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and build the full 14 units that I could build, filling up 12 here, and then putting 2 back here in Italy still. But I didn't think I can't build more tanks. I got to get men on the ground. Which the issue I'm going to have is I'm going to have no units really when he has these 5 ground that can come into Ukraine next. I'm not going to have any units that can counter it other than possibly the 1 or 2 tanks that live and all my planes. So I may have to trade Ukraine with a tank in G3 or 2, and that just feels icky. But if we take off 11... 17 Russians and a UK plane, I think that's all worth it. So, I think. I don't really know. I'm just thinking. Oh, we do have these Japan fighters we could, if we just did go ahead and blitz everything. Let me think a second. You know what? We're just experimenting with this, so we're going to try something different. We're just going to throw everything into Ukraine and still try to hit these guys. And if, you know, we wipe these guys and we wipe this, if I throw all my tanks at it, according to the calculator, I should have 9 tanks to live on average, which I would be threatened by UK hitting, followed by Russia. But I do have these fighters that could fly in to support. If UK doesn't hit, I just have 9 tanks. They would be on their own against, I mean, they'll be okay against their 7 units reigning here. So yeah, we're gonna go for this. But that's right, I wanted 1 less tank so I could do... Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to subtract 1 tank out of here. Alright, this is... I don't know, this feels very risky. This feels crazy. This is just so out of my norm. I know this is, you know, this is becoming the big top guys are switching to this G1 tank build. But against such a strong Russian one, it just feels tough. But we're going to go with it. Just screw it. We're doing it. I don't really like this. I'll be honest. I don't like this move. Get the hits, sink the boats. There we go. Get a miss. All right. All right, here we go. Do I want to do one of these first? Let's do this one first. I don't know if it's advantageous to do one over the other first. I didn't really think that through, but this feels good. Okay, 3 hits. That's okay. 2 hits back. That's okay, I think. I need 3 more hits. 3 more hits. Good. All right. There we go. Good. All right. 1 down. Decent with good results. I think I need like 6 hits right here, right? Should be what I get. Versus 4. So that should be like 4 or 5. Yeah, I think it's like 6 hits I want. So we need like 2 hits. All right, that's a good recovery. Ooh, those tanks. What's happening with my tanks? They're not rolling. Hey, that hurt. We need 5 hits right here. We're due. All right, we got our 5 hits. We need a big whiff here. Oh, ow, ooh, ouch, each, ouch, each, ouch. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That was a bottom 10% result. That was a 9% result. Oh, that hurt. All right, Japan's going to have to take India and do something good with it. Oy. Okay, that didn't go as well as I planned. To say the least. I didn't want that. At least UK, I mean, he's got 3 targets now, right? Italy, was that Libya? Algeria? I can't remember. Libya. Okay, can never keep those 2 straight. Or Ukraine. I don't think he'll hit Ukraine. I'll have to see. 7 striking there. Man, flying my Japan fighters in there is risky in and of itself. But, again, him, yeah, we'll worry about that one. We'll just have to see what he does. That was not exactly how I imagined that, because we were supposed to average 8 tanks surviving there. 5 less tanks is a lot of bit more damage than I was planning on. So I'm hoping I gave the UK too much to think about. They've got a lot of targets. A lot of targets, including Northwest Europe. Oh, I took out that one fighter. I probably didn't need that tank there. I could have kept my tank forward. Dang it. See, I was counting that fighter as one of the attackers, but I didn't need that tank there after all. I could have moved him forward. Grabble rabble. Oh, well, I'm learning. All right, well, we'll see how this goes. This is going to get interesting. I can tell that.